Hello, my name is Sel. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my channel. Tonight we're streaming Paranormasight. Let me pull up my screen so that I can see things. Okay. So yeah, so we're back to playing Paranormasight. I think we might be nearing the end of the game. Like a few hours left, maybe? Not really sure. Online it says 10 to 12 hours, and I've been playing for 10 and a half, I think my Steam time says, so, obviously, like, I'm reading everything out loud, so it kind of slows stuff down, but, like, you know, a few more hours, maybe, so we might be able to finish it tonight. We'll see. Especially if we get right into it, so let's go. And that's right in time with the music. It's great. Okay, so what were we supposed to do here? Are there different choices to make here? Is that what happens? Okay, well let's do this one. Oh, I think there's, I don't know, I think that we can't access the other one yet until we do this one. I don't know. Okay, resume? Is that what we want to do? I think this one? Okay. I forget what was going on. I forget everyone's voices! Oh no, okay. Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. The fact he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. Okay. Oh. But this day and age, you should never know. Okay. Look at him. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy is pretty sharp. I'll have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. Okay. Oh, talk. Okay. Let's talk to him. Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. Okay. What were you doing? Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what you were looking for. Soul Drags, Curse Stones, Curse Bearer. What would you say 7 mysteries? Huh. I'm surprised you know that. There is indeed a theory that the 7 mysteries of Honjo began because the rite of resurrection. Well, my theory. Unraveling the 7 mysteries may reveal the secret of the rite. I think quite a few people are looking into the mysteries for that reason. Midoricho Park is connected to the story of Taiko of Tsugaru, right? That's right, but that isn't the issue at hand. Okay. What were you doing? Or I say curse bearer. Like, curse stones, like, looking for the curse stone is, like, I don't know. What? Damn it. If you know about that, then. Calm down. No need to get so defensive. I think we showed it last time to hide it. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? Humph. You may say that, but I don't trust you. Perhaps you've already learned about curses. Perhaps you want to take my power away from me. No, that's not true. I almost revealed my hand. I'll say nothing else. Sorry, I'll be taking my leave here. Hey, stop! He's so fast. Sorry, boss. He got away. Incomplete. Okay. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do. Okay. Try again. I feel like resume is what we're supposed to do. So maybe we hit it last time. What were you doing? Should we ask something different here? I guess we could ask any of these. Let's ask the Soul Drags. What? Damn it, if you know about that, then. Calm down. No need to get so defensive. We'll show it. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat? A curse stone? You are a curse bearer. A leaf is... it is the evergreen beech, then? Yup. Will you show me yours? This is mine, the ever-burning lantern. Interesting. Reveal curse details. This is the one where I'll reveal and everything. I'll tell you this for free. The evergreen beech comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the evergreen beech. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try and lie to me. So try and lie to me and I'll know. You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law? That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me? But my right. His right or his rights? His legal rights or his illegal right? See these play on words. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? No, I haven't, I swear. I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you. I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offences Act. Or you could hand it over and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. Ever-burning lantern. On a bone-chilling winter's night, so this is the original story, and then we'll learn more about the actual thing. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Waragasui. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found, yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of this story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Okay, wait. Perpetually lit, burning bright. Put it out, it roars back to life. That's not like a very good story. Yeah, it's not very exciting. This picture looks way more exciting. Like, what's this thing? What's going on here? That's not the story I just read. Okay, a cursed power. Kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. Okay. Resentful memory. When Honjo was filled with samurai residences and spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The soba cart on South Waragasui served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by burning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. Ah, the disembowelment part. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor. But the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over. Hold on, what happened? I wasn't really paying attention. The man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He deeply regretted it. Declined to invoke the right to defend his honor, but the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at being had been used. Why was he used? A man attacked the woman. Oh, maybe he was angry at her for being used? Turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night. And when the 6th bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the soba cart had opened, and would flicker out suddenly even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who open his stomach visiting from beyond. From the beyond. Okay. Good story, I guess. Okay. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Humph. Oh, right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the seven mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the record of fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. Okay. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder. The mysteries and rite are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time. Really make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything, no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be. Right. Got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast, or they may start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namagaki's curse stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. Right. On to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but boss? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namagaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Okay. Hold on, I gotta put my jacket on. What? We still didn't get the next one yet. Ugh, okay, I guess we have to go back down here. Escape from Kumagata High. Ooh, where should we start from? Start from the school gates, I guess. Maybe. I don't know, man. This is tricky. I feel like there was something at the end here that we could do differently. Okay. Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's something coming down the road. That's... Oh, 'cause he doesn't have it now, right? Right, he doesn't have his curse stone. Haha. Okay. That's what changes this this thing. Okay. Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Run. Oh. We didn't even run into him this time? Interesting. Ah, I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Okay. That was quick. Oh, I completed the Yako branch of chapter 1. Wait, is it only, what? Chapter 1? We're only in chapter 1? What is this? How long is this game? Okay, so I guess we do this, so there's no little TV after it. Maybe we just need to do something different here? I guess the last one, maybe? So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. I think he was country. Like southern country-ish. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. All right. Excuse me? What? Is that a woman's voice? Who could it be? It's been a while since someone spooked me like that. That girl gives me the creeps. What's her deal? Okay, let's talk to her. Hi. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. Ayame Tono. University student. Okay. Hi. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying we're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. Okay. So, where is this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student, only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself, if you want something done right. Okay. Let's ask about him again. He lost it? How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly how it happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. Okay, I felt like we were done talking about him. Let's test with the rite of resurrection. So, what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you've got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? Who are you gonna resurrect? There are some names that you cannot say. You better not say. So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course. Keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Wood block prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing that. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a culture lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people, so when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't it fascinating? Huh. Yeah, I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the indisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai, or Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic they're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny, tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work. I've gotta admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up to his old age, huh? Impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I should finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Hold on, are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no, nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. Bro, how could you not tell from the beginning of her story? Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You've got to be kidding me. So, if I understand correctly, you want to use the Rite of Resurrection to... That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. Okay. Katsushika Hokusai. A master ukiyo-e artist. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing that. 1760 to 1849. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. Among his Hello, Suyoku. Yeah, she wants to revive some, like, the thing is, he's already 90. Even if he, like, gets revived, like, he'll die soon anyway, probably. Like, it's just, like, a weird choice. Like, and he died in 1849. Like, before Matthew Perry and before the opening up of Japan and all that stuff. Like, he'd be so shocked by, like, the westernization of Japan. It would be a lot for him to think about. Yeah, he's gonna die again, and she'll just have to go back and, like, kill more people or something. Like, I don't know. Like, it feels like he should be one of the stories about he should be one of the 7 mysteries, to be honest. He's from Honjo, in Insumida City. Like he should be one of the mysteries of Honjo. Among his most famous works are the 36 Views of Mount Fuji and the Hakusai manga. Hakusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the Meiji period, Hakusai remained a core figure at the center of the Japanese movement. Japanisme, providing inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hakusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of the whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in ukiyo-e. Though he went by many names, in his later years he took on the title of Gakyo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hakusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art. And she's like, oh, what? Maybe in 5 more years he'll be like the perfect painter and he'll make it. He's never gonna be satisfied. Oh, but he just thought he still had more to learn. Yeah, he'll think that even if he lives for 100 more years, he'll still think he has more to learn. Because that's just the way it is. Like, um, that's like, okay. Talk to you again. I'm sure Yutaro would laugh if he heard this, but I'm totally serious. I'm making the Hakusai revival project happen. It'll be a national sensation. Yeah, exactly. Death would probably give him perspective. Okay, about why you approached us. The real thing I want to know here. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Yeah, we're not curse bearers. We're just standing here by this river talking about all the dead bodies in it. Don't worry about us. Great question. And the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd have given them to you? Just like that? Well, maybe not. But you know what they say. You never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. That's true, because you're only kind of using him. Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. Marco, not suspicious. Yeah. Yeah, that sort of makes it sound pretty suspicious, I guess. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Okay. Ayame Tono. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaro Namagaki. Her love of Katsushika Hakusai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect him with the rite of resurrection. Ayame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She is making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. The best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by what? That's a weird phrase. Okay. Ayame is content to ride this trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. She was approached by Yutaro Namagaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. So they are dating. Okay, she kept saying, "Oh, he's not my boy. He is your boyfriend." Stop lying. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Well, you can't just tell everyone else you're not dating. You really need to tell your boyfriend. I don't think you can make Miku real because I think she'd have to be alive at some point. Um I think that's like the caveat is it's only to resurrect, not make someone real. Well, that'd be much better. I'd rather make other people real rather than resurrect people. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her. Two if we can. So, like, one eye each of us? Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. Well, after the same thing. We're after the same thing, after all. You head back on to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Okay. So what made this possible was down here, wherever it was, something like this, where we got the curse stone from Namagaki, and when we got the curse stone from him, that's when, yeah, it must be this one because there's the bridge, and so that meant that was when we could go back up to this one and go over here. Okay. No more curses. Haruwe Shigima. Haruwe has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stones, she entrusts Richter to continue his investigation. Okay. Well, the thing about Ayame being kind of weird is that, like, she's not as weird as, like, her boyfriend is. I definitely would have to say her boyfriend weirder. He really creeps me out, her boyfriend. Namagaki. He creeps me out. Don't like him. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. Okay. Let's look at our surroundings. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Look at the mansion. The old Shigima mansion. We rebuilt it here after the great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Okay. Shigima residence. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials, the Shigima family is one of considerable repute. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigima mansion was at one time a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy, and ever since their mansion has stood silent as the grave. Okay. Anything else to click on? Besides the entrance. I'm gonna hold off on that. Okay, we'll think for a little bit here. Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. No thoughts. Okay. Let's wait here. Yay. Right, those were a thing. Okay. Found like none other of those. Okay. Good to know. Anything else to click on? No. It's me. Ground. Nope. Can't get down there. Okay, I guess we'll go inside. Yep. No thoughts, head empty. Oh. That was a remarkably short scene. Okay. Wait, what did that... I just got an achievement. Was that an achievement for ending her chapter 1 thing? I'm very concerned that this is just chapter 1. Is this whole game chapter 1? Or, like, how long does this game take? A threatening phone call. After persuading Araishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tsutsumi and Ario have attained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. Road. Yes, we are on a road. Wow. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the Seven Mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And we've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before the morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way! It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Okay. Kinshibori Park. I have a feeling that's what I'm supposed to click on. Ooh. Hi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it. We were too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on. I'm going to call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm going to take a look around. Okay. That was very dramatic, but only for a brief second. Now we're chill again. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it'll take a while before they arrive. Ah, that is bad news. So they got someone else. Yeah. There's another murder, though. He's just chilling. Oh, okay. What is this? Okay. You think this is the work of that... You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Look, we went to all the other places already. This was our last place. Where else were we gonna go? Are we waiting around? Is that what we're doing? What? Oh, I hate it when it pulled me back to him. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Oh, for some reason it's so creepy when people just stare at you and like blink at you on the screen. It's very unnerving. Oh yeah, gotta talk about our marriage, right? Boss, the phone is ringing. I don't hear it. What are you talking about? Okay, I guess I can kind of hear it. You know what? Let me talk to you first. Boss, phone, you answer it. What about it? It's ringing. It sure is. Aren't you going to pick it up? Huh? Why would I? Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing that. Ariel, you're the first one dead in a horror movie. I don't know why you're not dead yet. I don't know why this guy's dead. And you aren't. Shogo here. You should be dead. Oh yeah, we gotta check for some bird stickers. I wonder if they have them around here. You can't really see them. You just gotta scroll over until something happens. There should definitely be a sticker on the playground. Yeah, I don't see any stickers. Okay. Is it gonna be the same thing? Oh, give it a rest. Do you have anything better to do? Well, not exactly. Then why don't you pick it up? Why don't you? The phone booth seems to be ringing. I don't even know. I didn't even know these could receive calls. Yep. Take a look at him. He seems distracted by the phone. I checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of a curse bearer or any curse echoes around. The ringing of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet part. They may want me to answer the phone. Like, it's possible that's what they want me to do. But there's a suspicious corpse, as opposed to the non-suspicious corpses. He just down on his cell phone. Yeah, I know, right? He's probably. Where's your hands? Ah, see his hands in his pocket. He's messing with me. Okay, well, let's look at the suspicious corpse. A young man in his 20s killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead. But I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. There are no obvious external wounds, but what is that leaking from his mouth? Water? Okay, well, I guess we'll answer the phone. No, we'll just wait a little longer. What's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone. Oh. Found it. Cold blood, that's presumptuous. That's true, that's true. Maybe it was hot-blooded murder, we don't know. Come on, boss, that's not what we're supposed to be searching for. So says you. You just have no value in popular art. Aereo. Okay, we'll answer it. Well, we better go check it out. You're right, but be careful, it could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss, you can do it. Go on now. You know what, Aereo, I get it. I also hate answering the phone. He's like, what, at least Gen X. So, you know, he can answer phones. He might even be a boomer. So, he likes phones. Damn it. June's like this in the office too. You won't answer a phone. I mean, that's what I do when I have a phone. Right? Like I have a desk phone in my office. You know, like a landline that I shove in the corner, and I like put like up on like a shelf and stuff, like out of the way. But sometimes it rings. But luckily if it rings and if there's like a voicemail, like a voicemail left, it sends it as like a recording to my email, so I don't actually have to answer the phone. Usually it's just like other calls or whatever. It's not important. So it's usually stuff that could have been an email but that isn't, from like people who for some reason thought it'd be faster to like call me for some reason. But hello, Kinshibori Park phone booth. Who is this? Are you fucking with me, Tsutsumi? Or were you just too scared to answer the phone? Look, I was looking for bird stickers. Mind your business. Who is this? Well, I finally got him. The real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself. Wait. That's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. Bro, I can't until you let me know who you are. I don't know what voice to use. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together. What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this... Oh. Fumichika Najima? What? Did you say Fumichika Najima? Like the one for the Najima murders? Yeah, that one. Let's see, I think I want to give him a higher pitched voice, right? Like, ding ding ding, you just got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. Well, that did it. That it did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Najima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What is your goal? What is your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks, I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me, and I did it all for you, Tsutsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What is your goal? What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Oh no. I'm so sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Did you really think that it would save me, asshole? You must be crazy. Then we're both crazy. We've got so much in common. We should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Except for him. Boss? What about me? Or wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo. What? She does. No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm going to find you and make you pay. Ah, I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Ha, fuck you. I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be like old times. I won't let that happen. Okay. How do you know where I am? What? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. Okay. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided read. Tsutsumi, you have the evergreen beach, no? Najima, you're a curse bearer. You're using the power of the curse? Indeed. And what a peculiar curse it is. And that's where my hints end. Damn it. The curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. Ah, one more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect, every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then I could probably get a couple hundred people or so, and it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun while needing to hold back one bit. Without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how about I kill myself first to ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot, you think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. Grr. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Najima. You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. Wah! And I'll even have enough soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Najima, you're after the... Anyway, see ya around. Bye-bye now. Taylor made who's... Yeah, who's Taylor? Do they make good stuff or like, really silly little like children's arts and crafts DIY stuff? Boss, Ariel, did you catch all of that? Najima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things tricky. You mean that Najima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really. It couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. Yeah, Taylor made you a macaroni necklace. You gotta wear it. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye, boss. Music is very dramatic. Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Najima's threats along with the curses were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Tsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Najima's whereabouts. Tsumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Ooh. Completed the Tsutsumi Branch Chapter 1. How on earth does the internet say that this game is like 10 to 12 hours long when I've been playing it for 11 and a half hours so far? I've been playing it kind of slow when you read it out loud, but... And I think some of this stuff took a while, but... There's definitely... how is it Chapter 1? How many chapters are there? Okay, we'll finish a Chapter 1 of all of them. That's good. We'll go down to this one, I think. Okay, hold on. I need a drink. That's true, that's true. When you play with people who read things out loud, it does take a lot longer, but... Hold on, yeah, reading out loud takes a while. But, like, still... Like, I think, the time they were giving, I think, to, like, Pentiment was, like, 18 hours, and I think it took me, like, 20 to 22, something like that. So, like, it wasn't that big of a difference. But, I mean, so this one might take, like, a couple more hours. I guess maybe, like, 14. But if it's, like, taken, like, 11 hours to Chapter 1, if there are 2 chapters, and that should, like, double the time. Like, I don't know why it would take, like, so much longer just to read it out loud. Pentiment didn't take that much longer to read out loud. Anyway, Hitomi's help. Yako Sakazaki. Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure about how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. 8 a.m. Oh. Well, she's back. Have I just been standing out front with my eyes closed the whole time? Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako? Rise and shine. Huh? Uh-huh. You're up. Huh? It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? I'm... Mm, why would I say these other things? Am I someone else, actually? She just standing. Apparently, I was just standing there sleeping. I don't know. Yes, I'm Yako Sakazaki. Good. Seems like you're fully awake. Oh, Mio. Thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. But in that situation, it's the best you can hope for. I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I mean, I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all of this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can just learn that kind of stuff like you would like with flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Huh. That sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Yeah, flower arranging is kind of weird. I mean, I guess she was picking something that's like kind of harmless, I guess. But like that's usually not the thing that you imagine people learning. Like it is a little bit random. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student? Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you've got it rough then. But still, that really is amazing. You were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school, and why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right. I do have it, but... Yako? Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean? I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else. Oh, the mouths. Yeah, juggling her tying shoes, saying the alphabet backwards. Yeah, it's like such a weird thing to choose. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako? I promise I won't use the curse no matter what, but maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. Her face. I love Mio's face. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right. Thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go. Okay. Okay. Candy Shop Sonoya? Oh, Mockingbirds. Oh, that's just because we found new ones and they want us to. Okay. Candy Shop Sonoya. An old-fashioned candy shop located on a street corner in Honjo. Oh, okay. I get it. I thought the shop was like just this here, and I thought this was like a new building, but I get it. It's okay. I was like, that's not on a corner. Um, but you can see the crosswalk, so presumably that's at a corner, maybe. Um, it has been in Yako Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. On the weekends, you can spot Yako watching over the store, cooking manjayaki and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. Though traditional candy shops are known for selling cheap treats for kids, it is not uncommon to see these largely privately owned businesses become something more like general stores, selling food, drinks, utensils, and other daily necessities. Many families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, known as a doma, with a space in the back where customers can eat manjayaki, as well as arcade games and capsule toy machines in the front. Such facilities make them attractive places for children to gather and play, like ice cream shops. However, the harsh reality is that traditional candy shops, which thrived during the period of high economic growth, when many confectionery manufacturers entered the market, are experiencing a steady decline due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in children's interests and tastes. Yeah, children don't like candy anymore. Off we go. 8 a.m. Komagata High School. We're back. Huh? I thought it unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Yeah, it must be rap music. I mean, this is like in the 80s, right? Rap goes up, candy goes down. It's just the way it is. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Oh my God, what if they found Mio's body? In the school. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Um, don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Danucci was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. Weird, but that's not all, but okay. I didn't know this either, so I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could it be? Because of the curse? We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Janucci's body was in the middle of the grounds, but his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used their curse on him last night? Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary. Yeesh. So the curses really do kill people. And someone used it. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Eep, sorry. Okay. Koei is an English teacher and the homeroom teacher. I think we already read this part before, but we'll get a review. For Class 2C at Komagata High School, he was seen alone with Hitomi Okuda in a classroom late at night by Yako and Mio. His deceased body was discovered on the school grounds at dawn. Kohi was an honor student and top of his class back in his high school days. The apple of his parents' eyes, he was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exams. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. What a nice guy. Like an old banana. Yeah, that's definitely a Yako line. She could say that. I could see it. I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too. She must know something about Mr. Janucci. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mia, wait for me. I like her. I like the look of her. She's very 80s, like American 80s. Huh. So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Oh, right. Yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms. Huh. So that's what it was. So casual. Let's talk about the exorcism since we were on that topic. Hitomi, you were possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated, as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? It is possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. Tommy's the kind of girl you'd have a crush on for a few months and never speak to. Yeah, I could see it. She's definitely pretty intimidating, but I think she's definitely the prettiest of all these three, in my opinion. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense, or a deep connection with the person, but even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. So if that's the case, wouldn't you know if you were choosing that behavior of your own will or not? Hence why there are a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host, the deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training. I think I may pass. Let's talk about it some more. So, that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mia? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was gonna exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. Huh, I guess that makes sense. Oh, never mind. Okay. Did you hear about Mr. Janucci? Heard about it? I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? I don't really know myself. It was pitch black. But I can tell you, it was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out onto the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed. Somebody help me! Forgive me, Michio! Or something like that while he was running around. Michio? He mentioned Michio? Was there anyone else out on the grounds? It was too dark to see from where I was, but for just a second I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him? He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there. Then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Noguchi and killed him. Hell, if I know anything about that, I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they believe such an insane story anyways. Right. But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who always got on my case about stuff, but he died just the other day. Oh, did he? Or he did. I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Yeah. This is just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio. Thinking about something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Danucci died, it sounds a lot like how Michio died. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state of Michio's body was in? It was like she had fallen from up high. Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. Or, I thought that was... Anyway. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Okay. Oh, right, we gotta go to something else. Okay. Classroom that night. Hitomi, last night, before you witnessed Mr. Danucci collapse, can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You gonna tell the cops? Oh, right. With everything that happened with Mr. Danucci, they'll suspect you if we tell them we saw you with him that night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, that piece of shit Danucci called me over here acting like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible. Whatever. I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum if you ask me. Is that so? Could you tell us in more detail why he called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain. Where to start? I guess we'll start with this one again. Okay. Never mind. We'll go to this one. What did you mean by Mr. Danucci's acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl, blah blah blah. Huh? Michio? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her. Call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted. What? What do you mean when you say, whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No way, that's... How? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I not have known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend. Danucci really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. Hitomi, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him, asking what he was doing. Walked in on it? I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course, Janucci didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now. Hitomi, if you knew about it, then why didn't you... You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yako, there's no point blaming Hitomi. Michio, why? Okay. Dirt on Michio. Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been doing. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know? There must be some reason. Don't know. Got nothing to do with me. So, last night, how did it start? Right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all, real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to. Huh, so there was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age and that she was on my side. It must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no. Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. Then he'd listen to whatever it was I was pissed off at. That day, he called me over there like usual, but something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something. Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. A talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured that's it. Then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. Then he told me that he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked like this one. Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this? Yoshima had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something that Michio couldn't tell even the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Janucci was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, Yoshimi didn't have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. Oh, let me check. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside it, there's just a weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it? But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass, I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that? Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was gonna happen to him. Nakagoshi? Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name, I think. So there really is a Nakagashi. Nakagashi, we'll go with that. That's a relief at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. Hitomi. Yeah? That talisman. Would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. Bro, she exercised you for you. Come on. So, last night, were you looking for the talisman Michio had? Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now, come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. Yuck. I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in. So, yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night, but nothing he said made any sense. Like, that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault, and that if only I hadn't been around or something. He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Eep. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. I was about to get away when Janucci was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you two that I got away. But I didn't get any information about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Janucci come back outside and bite it. I see. So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman? I was dumb enough to fall for that creep Danucci's trap so easy. It could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. Okay. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Danucci. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way. You mean that really was her ghost? Like, for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. Huh. Wonder if that's what happened. Alright. Then, supposing what the spirit report said is true, and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Sure, thank you, Hitomi. Oh, and if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right, I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm blah blah blah, whoops. Here's the phone number. Okay. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. Or call You. Oh. And, oh, she's with someone, and, okay. Probably should go back, hold on. Oh, this right here. At a friend's place, okay. What is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You were the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Thanks. We'll be careful. All right then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Janucci was killed by a curse just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes. The curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Janucci seemed to be different. The people in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Janucci, Hitomi, and old man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Mr. Janucci is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Right. That's why I say there are multiple. Oh, right. The person who killed Mr. Janucci would have to be one, too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or old man Ashimiya. Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Janucci thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered! I also saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. You did? It's likely he's involved with the curses given that he's the one doing research on the rite of resurrection. So we'll have to be careful of old man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... As for what to do now, I'd like to find who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. Huh. That makes sense. In which case, next we should do... what exactly? We'll need to talk with Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is. Where to go then? Oh. Where am I supposed to go? These are the places, huh? I'm getting Ryogoku Bridge vibes. A lot of important stuff always seems to go down here at this bridge. And so, Mio Kurosuzu and Yaku Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I want to keep going. I think I might end it here for tonight. I feel like a lot has already gone down in this game already for me. Played through a lot. We did like all of this stuff and I'm kind of like I'll pick it up next time. I know. It's only been like an hour and a half, but like there's so much that happened. I kind of feel like I need to pause. A lot went down. These other episodes, like it was like an hour and a half to like just do like these 2 episodes here, like do this line. It was like very like it dragged on. Some of these other bits like took a long time to get through. was like 2 hours to like do this bit of the story, and like this time we did so much stuff. And also part of this one in like, yeah, an hour and a half. So yeah, what's confusing to me is I'm like for instance, there's the version where I guess down here somewhere. The version where Yako meets Araishi and he kills her, right? But like in the version where she survives, then she doesn't know that he's a curse bearer. Because he's not anymore, but he was. And so like it's kind of like hard to kind of remember. And like when I replayed that and was like, oh, she's gonna run into him and maybe I need to say something different this time. Because like I played this one where we got the curse stone from Araishi and I was like, oh, okay, so I said something different to him this time and that, you know, changed the ending and got us to progress. But then for this one, I was like, okay, I'm gonna say something different this time, but I didn't even need to say anything different. I didn't even need to do anything different because like the fact that I had done something here had changed the outcome down here already. So because Araishi no longer had the curse stone because we took it from up here. And so it's like so crazy because the different timelines are tricky. Like for a cork board, there's a lot of threads to connect. This would have to be like a 3D cork board basically. Because you're connecting so many threads. So many threads. I might pick this up again tomorrow though. So like I said, I wanted to stream on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 4 days for the week, for the summer at least so far, from what I think. And I think I'll pick this up again tomorrow. I probably will not finish this and or the lives of Sir Brant, the life and suffering, whatever, Sir Brant. Probably won't finish either of these before June like I wanted, but you're off tomorrow, so you'll be here. Okay, cool. Good. Happy to see that. But yeah, so yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, because then tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday, so yeah, probably won't finish either of these two games by the end of June, but that's fine. That's fine. Seven Mysteries of Sir Brant, yeah. Yeah. It doesn't really work going the other way. The life and suffering of Honjo, which I guess that also kind of works. But yeah, so yeah, I think I want to continue on with this one tomorrow. I'm really like feeling this type of story. Kind of did a lot of Sir Brant stuff, and it's like it's good, but I've done so much of it. I've played so many hours of the past week. Like I'm kind of not tired of the story, but I'm getting used to it and like desensitized to the like, ooh, what a cool plot, what a cool setting and things. Like, you know, on the one hand you get really into it and so like it's more immersive, but on the other hand it's like less exciting because it's not like a new world you're kind of exploring, it's a world you're really used to. So I kind of feel like I need a little bit of a break. He cursed on some guy and he's like, yeah, it's a lesser death. That's true, it's true. Whoa, throwing that in, the curse stones and like killing people for soul drags but for lesser deaths and like yeah, that's like in true death. I wonder, do you still, if you kill someone and it's like just a lesser death, do you still get like maybe a little bit of soul drags? And if you kill someone for their true death, you get a lot of soul drags? Like, is that how that works? You get like the full amount, or you know, that's kind of what I want to know. I'm very intrigued by that concept. Okay, let's save. Save over the first one, I guess. Turn a title. Yes. I love this opening title song. This music is so good. You and your friend are at 99%, so you trade lesser deaths to top each other off. I mean, yeah, I guess you kind of could. That'd be very intriguing to like throw that like quantum amount in there. Like already there's a lot of numbers when it comes to the soul drag situation, but the like true and lesser death stuff would make it even more complicated, which is kind of cool. My favorite book is The Lives of Christopher Chant by Diana Wynne Jones, and it is who wrote Howl's Moving Castle. But this is the better book, and Howl's Moving Castle, the book, is better than the movie. The movie, I don't like the movie. They're very different stories. Howl's Moving Castle, the book, is very good, but Lives of Christopher Chant better. The thing about Lives of Christopher Chant is it's set in it's part of the Chronicles of Crestomancy, and the idea is that Crestomancy is like a position. There's someone in the world born as to be the world's Crestomancy, and they have 9 lives. And so the Lives of Christopher Chant is where like he goes through his life, and like it's about, and he does lose some along the way, because they didn't know he had 9 lives for a while. They didn't realize he was the Crestomancy, and it took a while. Crestomancy also has much higher magic, and it also means he can go through different worlds. And like, so there are like, basically it's a type that's like a multiverse type of thing, where every time, you know, a decision happens, or a major event plays out, like the Titanic, let's say. If the Titanic sinks versus it doesn't sink. Let's say there's a like version where they listen to the Californian and watch out for the icebergs, and they don't sink. So that's like, there's probably a world where that happens, and there's like 12 main worlds, or 13. Yeah, sorry, 13, I believe. 12? I have to reread it. It's been a while. Big things, like where the course of like the world changed in like huge ways. Like, is the world all ocean, or is it like all like, like really, really big differences. And then it branches off each like larger domain, called a series, breaks off into like little separate and bunch of little separate ones. And so it's really interesting. And so the Crestomancy can also go between the worlds. And it's kind of cool. So anyway, so that's like, it always reminds me of that. Anytime it's like, oh, someone has multiple lives, or like has lives to spare, or like has some sort of like quantifier on their life, it reminds me of that. And that makes me happy because it's like my favorite book. So, and there's a whole series about Crestomancy set in the Crestomancy world. Not all of them involve the same Crestomancies necessarily, and they're not all in publication order, is not chronological order. So it's a little confusing to figure out which Crestomancy is who in which books, but The Lives of Christopher Chant is my favorite one. It is the best one. Some of the others are not as good, but yeah. So anyway, that's my rant about my favorite book. But yeah, so that's what I really like with the Sir Brant thing with the lesser deaths. There's stuff that doesn't sound as cool. Like they made it kind of sound boring with the lesser deaths and true deaths. They made it sound like very serious. Like that's definitely some of the phrasing a religious organization would give to it, rather than like a fantasy writer. Like, so yeah. But anyway, but yeah, Paranormasight here, since this is a fun game and I've been enjoying it. And again, it's kind of also good in like littler doses, but a lot went down tonight. But it's been a pretty little dose still, to be honest, so I'll pick it up again tomorrow. I'm not tired of it yet, so. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So I will end the stream here for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Probably also, it's probably a good idea that I don't have a really long stream tonight, so that I can still talk tomorrow. 2 in a row is a little iffy, but, yeah. Alright, yeah, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, chatting and stuff. And yeah, I'll be back for more Paranormasight tomorrow. We'll learn more about these curses and Honjo and all the fun drama. So, see you then. Goodbye.